Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Rendezvous with Alysia. Today we are in cafe, I should say, with Scott Dulebohn, right?
You got it.
Retired Air Force,
Yes.
Owner of the Veterans Café Grille in Myrtle Beach. So I just wanted to get here. You have to see this place. It's not only a cafe and a grill, it's also a museum. Scott took over almost a year ago, last October, and he's really revamped the place. And I'm gonna let Scott tell his story about how he got involved and all the upgrades that he's done to this gorgeous cafe and museum in Myrtle Beach.
The folks that had the spot before, they kind of opened over here in 2013. They were going through some things, and they were going to close up in October. And we came in and we took it over. And then we had a giant event go on here and kind of revamped everything and got it going really quick. So we've been able to get our veterans that are going through the program of coming out of homelessness, looking for jobs. We have 6 veterans that work here now. 3 of them have actually come through our program from homelessness to getting a home to having a job here, which is amazing. So when you come in, say hi to them. You never know who you're going to see here with folks that are really just trying to get back on their feet. So our program gets veterans out of homelessness with a job. We try and pay off any debts, finances, anything they're going through. Really just to get all the excuses away. And that was one of the big things when we came in. There was all these excuses of why I can't get there, what's going on. And it was like, let's take it all away from them, get them back to zero, and let's get this thing rock and rolling again for their life.
Yeah.
That's what they deserve. They've earned it.
Yeah.
So it's been very successful. I think took over, we were about 2 out of 10 veterans. That was a success story coming out. Right now we're about 7 or 8 out of 10.
Excellent.
Where they're coming into our program, they're getting back on their feet. Sometimes it's just a good kick in the butt, and that gets a veteran going again. And it's really awesome to see. We get out of the service, and when everything was structured, from what time you were getting up to brushing your teeth to when you were going to eat to getting out of the service, and there's nothing anymore.
Yes.
And we see a lot too. Veterans will get out and they go right back home where they wanted to get away from to join the service, and that's a head scratcher because they end up leaving and going right back to the situation. And now they're trained and have money and kind of the group that they were hanging out with, which might not have been good, and now they're right back in that group. And we like to get them back here, get them back on a plan, get them organized, and you see magical things happen at our office every day with our veterans.
I could imagine. Now, I've been here before. The first time I was here, because I'm a Blue Star mom, and we had Carol Dion, the president of the Coastal Carolina Blue Star Moms, on the show. And we met here for brunch, and I was blown away by the memorabilia that is all over the walls, the uniforms, the paraphernalia, the pictures, the memories. I mean, it is really nostalgic, and it brings emotions out in myself. It does, and I'm sure it does in a lot of other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you see all the veterans, the Vietnam War veterans here, the Iraq War veterans are here. You have stuff from World War I, World War II. I mean, it's amazing.
And when you sit down at the bar at a table, and the stories that start coming out, because you see kind of the weight lifted off some of their shoulders, like, I've got a safe spot, I can start talking, and then we pour them a coffee. Within a half hour, they're telling stories of war or something else, of helping a buddy that they've never told anybody. We get that a lot of times. We're like, I've never told this story to a single person, and just something sitting here, just let it out. And there'll be 3 or 4 guys just sitting there, and they all go, yeah, we've all got same stories, and they start telling their stories too. They exchange numbers, and just the bond that's created again 40, 50 years later, just sitting at a cafe. It's what makes you keep waking up every day and coming back here and want to give these folks incredible food and incredible atmosphere, and give our veterans another job and another chance at it.
Now, here's the question I wanted to ask you. A lot of restaurants that you go to, or stores that you go to, they offer a veteran discount. Now, your store, your entire clientele is veterans.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So there's no veteran discounts?
I get a lot of that. We're working on that. We're trying. We've got all of our numbers. We've got all of our food costs to a number that we're at. We're going to start a program now where you actually put the phone number in. It keeps your points. So after so many meals, drinks, you get a discount there. And that's our veteran program where they're going to be able to sign up for that, and everything. They keep coming in, and we're going to make sure they get a discount.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about the walls, the ceilings. I see you painted the ceilings black since you
did.
guys took over, and I feel like that makes everything else pop because you got the walls so white and you got all the stuff on the walls. So you said you reorganized. Now, don't lie to me. You said you started the wall with the Air Force. Was that because you're in the Air Force, or that was just?
Of course it was.
I knew it was. I knew it was. Yeah.
we got the Air Force base here. You know, all of our Air Force folks. I might be a little biased because I was Air Force. You know.
Yeah.
It didn't, honestly, we kind of started at the back. We started the airplane room, and then we started with the Navy on the back wall, and I just kind of started grabbing photos from what I'd been cleaning off, and then it just kind of started that way. So I actually started in the back, worked from the Navy, and went to Army, and then Marines and Air Force, but as you walk in, it's backwards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Now, are you going to be open on, I guess, the day after Thanksgiving, the Black Friday they call it? Are you guys open that day, or are you closed?
No, right now.
Okay, all right, so we'll see. Only because my son, who's an active duty Marine, is coming for Thanksgiving with about 5 other Marines are coming. I'm cooking, and last year we went for brunch to one of the pancake houses. I said, oh my God, this would be a great place to bring them.
We'll have to keep that in mind when we're setting the schedule.
I'll have to check before he comes to see. I think they would love it here.
Absolutely.
So where are you getting all this stuff for the wall? People are donating
It's all the people here in our area. I get people that call from different states now, and they ask if they can ship us stuff. We just got stuff from Pennsylvania flown in, uniforms and other memorabilia. A lady called yesterday. A Marine Corps shadow box was sitting out on the sidewalk, and she picked it up, and first thing she thought of us, and she said, I can't let this sit here.
Yeah.
She's like, will you take it for me and put it up? I said, absolutely, bring it in. So she's supposed to come in this Saturday and bring some Marine Corps stuff that she found just sitting on the sidewalk. So, it's from all over. The folks come in, they want to see their father's stuff up or their mother's stuff. And we make sure that we do it. Right now, with so much stuff, I've got a whole back room still of things, so we're going to get those cleaned up. And we'll probably rotate some pictures and items in every couple months. We've got lots of volunteers that show up here. Right now, Robert's over there reorganizing photos and getting them up on the wall. So that's kind of the plan, is we're going to keep a nice stash in the back, and we're going to rotate stuff in and out so everybody's photo gets displayed up here and they can come in and see their things. It's awesome seeing their smiles. They come in and they'll sit at the table and go, there's my dad. And you're like, that's pretty cool. There's not a lot of places you can actually do that.
No, there's
really not.
I would love to bring a picture of we're 4 generations of military in our family. I would love to bring some pictures and stuff. And I'd love to bring my dad. My dad was a first cab in the Army in Vietnam. He was over there. I had pictures of him over in Vietnam. And I said, the Kardashians didn't do the first selfie. My dad did. There he is in Vietnam, taking it with the camera. Yeah, they're badass. They're totally, that generation is great. But this is the Vietnam Veteran Room. If you guys are around in Myrtle Beach, the Veterans Café and Grille in the Socastee section, we're kind of close to the airport, I guess. Right? Kind of close.
Just down the street.
Off 17, the Veterans Café and Grille, and we have to say, and museum, because when you walk in here, your socks will be blown off, no pun intended, but this place is great. It really is good. Yeah.
It is. It's fantastic, and we're happy to see it keep going. We're always looking for more veterans to come over here and help us with our tasks of what we're doing every day.
Now, you know what? I have to cut you off because before we forget, the tiny houses. Tell about the tiny houses, because I touched base about that quickly with my show with Carol Dion.
Yeah. So crazy. We built a shipping container. They had that in 2017, put up at the Hutton House. We had to put another tiny home up there in 2019. Gentleman, another Air Force veteran, kind of saw what we were doing, and he was working on this project to put tiny homes here. Had a meeting with him, and he said, here you go, finish it. And I was like, well, I have no idea what we're doing, but let's go. Let's rock and roll. So that took us 3 years, and we got 25 tiny homes built in Myrtle Beach. We still have phase 2 to go there, which is 8 more duplexes, so 16 more veterans, and a resource center that has a laundromat, a kitchen, a couple offices, kind of where the veterans can congregate and make sure that they're just hanging out together and having a good time. But those houses are our longer term housing for our veterans. So after you graduate pretty much from our Hutton House, getting debts paid, getting back on your feet, you're able to move down there and that's about a 1 to 3 year time frame.
Okay.
That is mainly focused on them saving money and able to purchase their own home. They all have VA zero down loans that they can have their own place, and that is my #1 goal for them of going through this program is that you can get your own house back in your own place. So it's a stepping stone from being homeless to having a room to having a home to having your own home. And it's working very well. We've had 3 so far this year since we've opened that have actually successfully transitioned out of there into their own place. So
I love it. So we'll have to bring my producers, my camera crew from Studio 93 Podcast, located on Dick Pond Road in Myrtle Beach. They're here, they're filming. They're actually a veteran-owned business as well. So I love doing my salute to veterans, with them, with you. Thank you so much for letting us in.
Thanks
now,
for
what can I
coming.
get? I'm going to order something. What's on the menu?
Oh man, we do breakfast and lunch all day. The cheesesteaks are fantastic and the pancakes are the best around. So whatever you're in the mood for, we've got it.
Okay, I'm going to order some food, and thank you guys for coming. Another great episode of Rendezvous with Alysia. Calling all first responders, healthcare professionals, and military personnel. Are you ready to take the next steps in your home buying or selling journey? My name is Alysia Stern. I'm a licensed realtor in New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida, and the founder of the Heroes Agents. You have made tremendous sacrifices for all of us, and it is our honor to assist you in your real estate journey. To express our gratitude, we offer hero rebates and customized services tailored to fit your unique needs. Our commitment is to help you find your perfect home or enhance the value of your current property. We are also dedicated to supporting you in securing financial resources and smoothly navigating the mortgage process, guiding you every step of the way. To date, we have proudly given back over $50,000 to heroes like you as a way to say thank you. The Heroes Agents are here to serve you and make the process as easy and stress-free as possible while giving back with no strings attached. Reach out to us today at 833-TOP-HERO, that's 833-TOP-HERO, or visit theheroesagents.com.